the West London Wildcats versus North London Lions game has just started here at Peckham Rye Common for the 2016 AFL London Pre-Season Cup. We're just over halfway now of the day's play. And this is the 2015 Grand Final rematch against these two strong clubs who this year appear to have just as strong lists. Both teams always at the pointy end of the season. And it looks like both are making a good start. So this will be a good game, potentially a precursor to the final today. Windy and cold conditions today at Peckham Rye Common, but still brought a good number of people. We've got 17 teams competing this year, which is a record for any pre-season cup in the league's history, which is an outstanding effort for all clubs involved. It's a great move forward for AFL London generally, especially with the addition of teams from Reading, AFL Southern England, and AFL Central North England all coming down to London today for this tournament. Big fly there, good mark by the West London centre half forward, I think. And he'll shoot from 40 out. They're pretty good in front of goal, West London. They don't miss too many. In a low scoring day like today, it's going to matter. North London kicking in now. We're expecting a pretty close game for this one today. If it's anything like last year's grand final, it was a 1-point win to the North London Lions last year in the end of season grand final. Always good clashes against West London and North London. And it looks like North London have got the first goal. And we can see the centre now is pretty well chopped up. This event is sponsored by Belushi's Bars. They've been a great support to AFL London and several clubs generally over the years, and today they're in full force backing this sport and backing this event. They've allowed us to put on a terrific after party, which is beginning to fill up now with clubs sort of departing this tournament. And that's going to be kicking on till 8 PM tonight with a lineup of live bands, burgers, hot dogs, a range of drinks, and hopefully all clubs will get back to it And they have one hell of an after party. Lloyd Williams drops a mark there on the wing. Last year's league best and fairest player. Very, very talented player. He's getting a bit of treatment from North London boys now. They know. I think they're trying to get under his skin now. He's a class act, is Lloyd. And a bit of feeling now is starting to show between the two clubs. We've got two very experienced umpires out there now who step in and sort this out. But yeah, a bit of tensions there now. A few people, a few spectators get involved, which was not to trying to break it up, I think. So, but both clubs have a big history with each other, big rivalry here in London. So we're going to expect a bit of rough stuff throughout the day, and potentially in the grand final later on today, which will be an absolute cracker. But that ball is very, very hard to contain at the moment. It's wet, it's heavy. And it's going to be really testing to the skills of both teams. Good grab there, centre half back for North London. They move it quickly now. There's Lloyd Williams again, pushing it forward. Good fly there. Good tackle there by North London, wrapped up. Pushing it forward again now. Ooh, bit of feeling off the ball there. North London player. I think he's been given a free kick as well, which is good. I think it looks like their captain potentially as well. Got a bit of treatment out of the ball. Josh Davey, very experienced umpire, British umpire, picked that up, I think. And is that 50? Is that 50 metres? Or is it downfield? Four minutes ago in this first half for the West London Wildcats and North London Line games. North London is 6 points up. It's going to be a low scoring affair. Looks like Dellavedova from West London now lining up from about 35 out. In difficult conditions, this will put West London in front. If he kicks, he's usually got a good kick in front of goal, just falls short. Or does it? Yeah, one behind. So West London yet to score now as we approach half-time. I'm sure they'd be very keen to get on the board with a major before the main break. Oh, a bit of a throw there, I think. Another downfield free kick off the ball. Some North London players. West London was holding on there. I think that's half-time here at Peckham Rye Common. Here we go, the second half of the North London, West London Wildcats game. North of 5 points up. Sorry, 3 points up. North London using the ball well today. Very, very tough conditions. They're driving it forward now. Five and a half minutes to go in this game. Very low scoring affair. West London yet to score a goal, which is unlike them. mark there by a North London player. Pressure's mounting now for the Cats. Just under 3 minutes to go. And they're trailing. With goals are very hard to come by. Only one scored for this entire match, so they need to step things up now because this is an important game. You can see in the back there the Giants, South East London Giants Supers over 35s team playing against the Wandsworth Demons over 35s team. A new initiative in 2016 to get more people playing sport, and it's the first time that's happened today. So it's great to see those teams accompanied by the Reading Roos and the Southern Saxons, making up the 4 teams in the over 35s competition today. So I hope all the old boys had a good run around. Too many hamstrings are pulled. You can see a few of them out there wandering around, struggling a little bit, but good on them. AFL London is growing rapidly. We saw the explosive growth of the Women's League last year, and now all women's teams in the competition look very, very strong again this year, where they started out last year with lower numbers, but now all 4 teams will be fielding teams of 18 plus every Saturday, which is fantastic. I know the South East London Giants women's team would be very keen to get stuck in this year with the numbers they have, and I think that is full time. Yes, it is full time on the clock. North London have again got up by 1 point in the grand final rematch. It's a bit of deja vu there. Still chance for West London to get through to today's grand final. I'm not sure what the other pool games have been for both of these teams, but as expected, this was going to be a close game, and it delivered again. Well fought out match by both teams in very trying conditions today. That ball was slippery, it's heavy, the ground is wet and muddy. The muscles would be stiff and sore. It's typical British weather out there today, nice and cold. But congratulations to both teams on that game. It was great to watch, and well done to North London, who got up by a point again, so they're going to be pretty happy with that result, I would imagine. It's a very strong club, North London Lions, and they deserve that win. Next big game coming up with the South East London Giants versus the Wandsworth Demons. South East London Giants, the host club of this event. They've hosted the last 3 years now. A team that's put out 4 teams in 4 years, the Giants have. And this year they're in their new strip, proudly sponsored by Foster's. Numbers are good this year for the South East London Giants with their additional Supers team. It looks like the chairman of AFL London, Chris Ray, is going to start the game in the middle as the umpire. Been a long time servant of AFL London, is Chris Ray. Very good bloke, good umpire, good player. Here we go for the pool game, Giants versus Demons. This should be another good game. Both teams want this. Both teams are fighting for a spot in today's grand final. It's up for grabs. Big Scottish David Graham for the Giants in the middle of the ruck. His first ever hit out in AFL today, so hopefully he is going to have a good experience. He's a fit young man. Comes from a rowing background. He's up there, so he's had a few extra sessions with the ruck work coach at the Giants over the pre-season. And there's Jake Gard at the bottom there. 2016 South East Sun Giants senior captain. Wandsworth Demons now push it forward. Ball held up there. Oh, Giants in there. Ferocious tackling by both teams. Here we go again. Very slippery ball. It's getting worse by the day, as is expected. Demons players fighting for that on the boundary. Still kept in. Jake Gard there pushes it out to... Here we... It's Demons taking a mark on the half-forward line. We'll have a shot from goal 40 out. Ball falls short, but is picked up by a Demons full forward, who even I think from that distance is going to struggle today. Hooks it to the left of the goals, and it's Demons on the scoreboard. Lovely views here at Peckham Common. Despite the weather, it is a very picturesque ground. As Tim de Bourne kicks into the half forward, and almost a good mark there. Ball spills. Cleared now by the Giants. And Demons player sprays. Is that on the full? Are they going to call it? I think they are. Chris Steele now has it on the half-back line for the South East Sun Giants. He pushes it to the wing. Cut off again by the Demons. No, Giants, sorry. Last time these two teams met was a semi-final here at Peckham Common last year, where the Demons got up and got through to the preliminary final, which they ended up losing to North London, I think. But it was another wet day here at Peckham Common. But in the last couple of years, the Giants and Demons have had some good battles. Wrapped up now. Ball up in the Giants half-forward line. Mincher goes up for the fly, spills out. Demons player clears it. She's going to run it now out of their defence, pushing it forward. Got the run here. But again, that ball's very slippery and he's wrapped up. around the body, but just across the face, a goal. Pushes the Demons out to a 2-point lead in this, what will be a low-scoring game. And looks like the Demons have slotted one, which puts them out to a healthy 8-point lead as we approach the second half of the first half. Well, big fly there from the Demons, but a bit premature at the same time. Big Dave Gray and the Scottish rower is going to take a kick on the Giants centre half back line. 8 points up now, the Demons, which is a relatively very strong lead for today's conditions. And Tim DeBourne now mops up across the wing, but he sprays his kick and it's going to spill out of bounds right here in front of the commentary box. Terrific streaming service today by Bar TV and the boys from that. First time an AFL London game ever has been live streamed, and it's been an absolute privilege and pleasure to work with these guys, and the quality has been exceptional. There's been a hell of a lot of people excited about this. Naturally, a lot of these players are Australian and have friends and family, parents, ex-players over the last 25 years of their clubs who I'm sure are tuning in all over the world today and tonight in Australia, and I think it's a outstanding development for the pre-season cup and for AFL London generally, and I'm sure it's going to be the first of many, many, many games live streamed by Bar TV in the city here. Hope the viewing is good for you wherever you're watching in the world. And hopefully it's not as cold where you are as we are here. As the Demons kick their second goal right on the siren, which gives them a strong hold for the next half. It's going to be very hard for the Giants boys to come back from here. But it's a pre-season cup and anything's possible. The coach of the Giants, Guy McGrath, it's his 4th year and he'll be expecting nothing but a massive counter-attack in the final stages of this game. Second half underway now with the Giants-Demons pool game. Giants boys got a bit of a spray there from coach Guy McGrath. As was expected. Giants camp have high hopes for this season. Still the only club in the competition that hasn't won a premiership. They got close in 2014 when they lost their first ever grand final by 1 point to West London. There's 3 silverware up for grabs today, and we're keen to get our hands on one. It was good news before for the Giants girls, who beat the reigning premiers from last year in the women's division, the Wandsworth Demons, who are an exceptionally strong team. Had some brilliant players play for the Demons, especially last year. They've gone on now to do outstanding things, playing for state representative sides. Those girls I'm referring to, Jess Edwards and Tess Baxter, who are really, really talented players for the Demons last year, and one of many that helped them get over the line last year in the women's grand final against the Wimbledon Hawks, which was a wonderful game. Much warmer conditions than today. It was in the end of August. So, yeah, the Giants girls were keen. We're very happy with beating the Demons today. And hopefully that's a sign of things to come for the rest of this year. Umbrellas out, as is often the case in a British summer. Caleb Spreckley nurses a whack to the back of the head. Play on's the call. Demons play driven to the ground. Liam Kelly scrummaging for it now. Demons clear again. And there's that umbrella. Poor girl's been taken out, I think. Yep. Hopefully she's in a better condition than her brolly right at the moment. It's taken a bit of a hammering. Good mark by Chris Steele in the middle with that muddy centre at Peckham Rye Common. Giants yet to get a score on the board. They'll be pushing hard now. Forwards going to need to step up because that ball's been coming out quite quickly and quite easily, as the ball is deep in the Giants forward line with not many options available. Ooh, he's still kept in, but was it holding? Was it out of the bounds? I think a throw-in's the call. Giants throw-in. After party's gearing up in the background. A few of the boys already on the Foster's cans. The Reading Roos bowed out quite early in the Supers division. But that will be determined the total amount of wins in that pool, who will be the Supers premiers. And the Reading Roos did get 2 wins on the board with a controversial finish to their 3rd game. We'll see how the final scores turn out before the winner of the Supers division is announced, which the presentations will be taking in the Belushi's marquee. Belushi's have done an outstanding job in providing a on-site after party for this pre-season cup. They've gone all out. Plenty of live music, great drinks, friendly staff. What more could you want, really? Jeff Mackay clears for the Giants, pushes it down to centre wing. Tussle on in the middle of the ground now. Turnover by the Demons as they drive forward again. Whistle's blown though. What's happening here? I think advantage is paid. And Demons will line up, which is out of their range in these conditions, but they put it forward again. Oh, gee whiz. Giants play got taken out there. Accidental. The Demons player checks if he's okay, which is a good sign to see, but that was a pretty heavy collision. I think it hit him head on. I think it's is it Dave Graham, the Scot, which I keep referring to in his first game. Hopefully that doesn't put him off this sport too much. He's been thrown the deep end today against the three very strong teams, being the Demons, Lions and Wildcats. They don't come stronger, probably don't come stronger outside of Australia than these three teams. And the Giants each year are happy to play against the best and as the host club as they march towards 2017 putting out a premiership division team. So these are always a good measure to where they are as a club when they play against these strong sides. I think 14 points down as this game pushes to a close isn't too bad for them. As the Demons, very experienced team, drives forward again. Ball spills. Tim de Bourne driven in the ground. Steele tries to clear it again, but he's tackled. Now Nick Baum here from St Mary's Salesian, I think, is a club, Melbourne. Former Giants captain Lockie Rose got him down. Told us what a great club the Giants are. And now Baumy's joined the ranks, brings a bit of experience. Didn't do too well in that little situation. Demons play on, winds up, and distance not a problem, but accuracy is, and that's another behind. 15 points up now, Demons versus Giants. We approach the last couple of minutes in this game. You can hear Guy McGrath saying move it, and that's exactly what they need to do. He will fight to the very end, Guy McGrath. Got a booming voice. He's decided to coach on the sidelines today rather than be the playing coach that he has been and wants to be. He's wanted to give a few people a run in different positions, mainly his key defensive position. So a lot can be taken out of today. Demons players wind up again. Ooh. Spreckley tries to clear, but not many options available. And it's Sanderson on the bottom for the Giants. The whistle's blown. What's happened here? Downfield again. Ooh, Demons players down and hopefully not out. Who is that? Is there an orange stretcher in the background, that tree? So maybe they might be needing that. Also see the Gaelic pitch, which is converted into the Aussie rules pitch as it is each year. Giants regroup. In 2 minutes was the call. Chris Ray in the middle sorting things out as he usually does, often caught in the middle between team disputes on and off the field. He's got a good wise head on his shoulder, being involved in this league for many, many years now. But yeah, that Demons players doesn't look to be in the best position. Hopefully he's okay. Might be a bit of concussion. And I think they're calling that time, which is understandable because that player doesn't look like he's moving over the next minute and a half. So well done to the Wandsworth Demons, who have comfortably defeated the South East London Giants by 15 points in their pool game, and that's likely to see them maybe push through to at least the semi-final, potentially. I think, not sure the final scores of the Lions and West London games, but it's another push for the Demons to get up to the point at the end of today, which is no doubt where they want to be to play against their arch rivals, the Wildcats. As discussed before, the South East London Giants women's team are fighting off against the Lions women's team. Both clubs have continued to develop their women's ranks over the last 2 years. And both are looking very strong today compared to this time last year when the Women's League was first introduced to the Pre-Season Cup, and in turn AFL London generally. Should be a good game, this one. Lions, from what we hear, have got some good recruits. Giants home ground, Chris Reagan to umpire in an absolute mud bath, which I'm sure a lot of the people here today will be keen to hit the showers, then hit the after party. First bounce here by Chris Ray. Steph Holland up in the ruck for the Giants, gets down to Susan White, the Gaelic player who used to play across the road at the Dulwich Harps, now converted to Australian rules football. Very talented player. Lions player looks to have thrown that out, but had the back to Chris, so it was very difficult for him to see that. They push forward now into the Lions Giants 50, I think. Strong tackling already by both teams, which is good. Ball spills out. On the Belushi's wing there. It's 2016 captain Carly June Smith pursuit of the ball, wraps the Lions player up, intercepted by... I'm not sure who that was. Good tackling there by Ginge. I think holding the player there. Or in the back is a call. Lions get their kick away in tough conditions. Ball spills out. Keep knocking it out. It's a call. Lions have some space now, but is tackled, I think, legitimately, and that is holding the ball. Yeah. Chris Ray to throw the ball up. Steph Holland in the ruck puts it out to Danny Pryor. Giants captain Ginge in pursuit of this. Lions kick the ball forward and Lou Head now has space. Oh, big hit there by both teams. In the Women's League pool game, South East London Giants versus North London Lions. Good contest here so far. Both teams yet to score as we approach a 5-minute mark of the first half. As expected, it's going to be a tough old game. In the background you can see those trophies, those silverware, which all teams will be willing to get their hands on. The Vision Teaching scoreboard in the background says 0 apiece. Ginge now has the ball. Tackled, slung to the ground. Joe Risley, England Vixens player, spills the ball. Ginge back onto it now. North London Lions, great kick clearing the ball, pushing up their half-forward line. They've got some space here now. I think if they move the ball... Zoe Lee clears for the Giants. Joe Risley picks the ball up, hand passes out. But like all games today, that ball is a slippery thing.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm David. Hi, please be Thomas. Zero piece here, Peckham Ride Common, North London Lions versus South East London Giants women's teams. Steph Holland pushes the ball forward to centre wing. Ball dribbling along the ground in the late stages of today. Had some very, very wet April this year, April showers in London. Susan White gets wrapped up, and I think that's a throw, well called by the umpire. Oh, good tackle there by Zoe Lee. Rugby union background. Or was it Joe Risley, sorry. Oh, good tackle for the Lions player. I think there was a throw there. Unlucky not to get a free kick. A lot of feeling in this game. I think both teams sense there is a grand final up for grabs. Zadina calls for the interchange. Brings some fresh legs on for the Lions. Steph Holland wins that contest again. English national netballer Steph Holland. Again, another convert to Aussie rules footy. As Susan White, the Gaelic player, pushes the ball forward. Ginge then soccers it off the ground. Lynn Woolidge pursues from the back. And the ball will be bounced at the Giants' half-forward line. Seven degrees here at the moment in London. Cold, cold day. Kate Grabowski umpiring from the Wandsworth Demons. She's He's also the Demons coach, I believe, or was last year. Premiership winning coach. Very good player. Sits on the AFL London committee. She balls up, gets out of the action before she gets bowled over. Let's play go on. Ooh, bit of a throw there, I think. Oh, Giants player takes out another Giants player. That's Zoe Leake reps another player from the Lions up, and well, very hard to get a clean possession here. Very, very hard. That is sopping wet out there in the middle. The ground staff here at Suffolk Council have done a very good job getting it up in the conditions they've had to deal with. Go for the ball is the cry. As Kate awards the Lions free kick for the Giants and threw that out. And that's half time. 0 apiece.
Yeah, I have. Right.
Second half underway here at Peckham Rye Common. North London Lions versus South East London Giants. Either team yet to score in very, very difficult conditions for all players. As the ball gets pushed out to the Belushi's wing. Vision teaching scoreboard in the background rightly reflects the 0 apiece score.
Oh, I had a lot of fun, mate. Good. We had a lot of fun.
Oh, I don't know anybody.
It's very hard to get. I've been running in when. Yeah, do whatever you have to do. It's so far away. If they move the local in his land. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. No, I mean, oh god. Hey guys.
Hey mate, hey, you're right.
I don't know. Maybe it's like I'm not going to get so maybe Siemens and sorry. Oh, sorry.
I'll shoot!
Here we are at the semi-final of the AFL London Pre-Season Cup. The winner of the men's Pool 2, the London Swans, playing against the second place from the Pool 1, being the Wandsworth Demons, and the winner of this will go and play the West London Wildcats in the grand final. What's been a cold, windy, but fun day for all clubs, especially those from up north who have travelled down and those who have travelled up from the southern England, from Reading. It's been great to have the Great British Swans here, the national women's team also competing in the women's division today. And I've just been told that it's the Wimbledon Hawks women's versus the Great British Swans women's in the grand final, which will take place after this game. This is good for the Swans. They won this tournament a few years ago, 5 or 6, 7 years ago. Haven't won much since, to be fair. I think they'd agree with that. But it would be good to see them get through to this. 0 apiece now, 5 minutes into the first half. Who knows what could happen? We saw the game before, Giants beat the Lions by 1 point, but only 1 point was scored for the entire match, so anything could happen in this game. Zero apiece here. First half, semi-final 2016 AFL London Pre-Season Cup. As most teams now have bowed out of the tournament, and probably enjoying a hot shower. 3 teams remain in the men's division. Swans and Demons and the West London Wildcats, who have won this tournament the last 2 years. So they're going for a three-peat. They also won the European Champions League Cup in March this year, which was held in Amsterdam. So they're not short of trophies in their cabinet down at Wildcat Land, and I know there's a very big piece of silverware, maybe with their name on it today, that they'd be very keen to get their hands on.
just to finish off my stuff right now, so hopefully we will be back to the UK probably in about 6 months now, probably. So, it's a good city. Cool city. Far away.
Second half about to get underway. Peckham are coming for the men's semi-final. The winner will go on to play the West London Wildcats in the 2016 AFL London Pre-Season Cup Grand Final. Umpire's done a sensational job today, as always. Trying conditions. There's only a few of them in AFL London, but they all take it very seriously and do a very professional job, so good on them. Ball up in the middle now as the Swans look to clear for the first time in the second half. Wrapped up. Clean possessions are very hard to come by today. We've had to improvise. Great tackle there, Wandsworth Demons. Great tackle. Turnover on now. Pushes it forward to the half-forward line for the Demons. Good, solid mark. He lines back and to send it deep into the Demons' forward line. And another good mark in the goal square. This looks like to be an almost certain goal, I think. Which would be hard to get back. The last couple of games or anything to measure this by. He puts it through. Belushi's party tent appears to be rocking in the background. Most teams filling that up now. The burgers and dogs and beer pong, live bands. Great combination this with AFL London. Belushi's have been a big supporter of the league for a long time now. And it's great to bring the two organisations together. I think the headline of tonight's party tent will be the Bondi Beach Bums. Been around for a while. As the name says it, they're from Australia. Be belting out some Aussie classics later on tonight as the after party rocks on post the grand final, which is women's grand final up next. Wimbledon Hawks versus GB Swans, and then the men's grand final will be straight after that, which will be the West London Wildcats and the winner of this game. And at the moment, the Swans are 5 points down, ball in their forward line. They're one kick away from the lead. cold, muddy day today, Peckham, but we've been lucky. There's been no rain really at all. But yesterday it belted down the whole day, so you could say we've been fortunate with the weather. Last 2 years been bathed in sunshine, but this year it's a different story. It's been cold, chilly, a few hamstrings have gone around the place, but footy's gone on nonetheless, and the after party will continue to go on following this. All teams together. The first time in AFL London history where every club in the league has ever been together at the one place at the one time. This has never happened before in 26 years. So incredible effort by all participating clubs, by AFL London, AFL England have worked in partnership, by the South East London Giants who have hosted for the 3rd year in a row. A lot of efforts put into the pre-season cup, and today's been a great day. A lot of footy to be played, a lot of new people to the sport, which is extremely important, especially when we're growing the game on the other side of the world. People from all countries playing this, all around Europe, all other parts of the world, as you can sort of pick up every now and then the different skill sets they bring to the game. And of course we attract a lot of talented players from Australia, from all leagues, who come over here usually for a couple of years. They play in varied divisions from VFL, Waffle, very high leagues, and they can help clubs significantly build the players around them, those experienced players, just as a new players to the sport can build the clubs by bringing in different skill set and different levels of enthusiasm. It's got a bit of injury stoppage now. A few minutes to go. London Swans have a chance here. They have a real chance to get into the grand final, which would be a pretty big upset. Wandsworth Demons are always at the end, the pointy end of every season. That's first, second, third. See their president running around now, Jimmy Perrott. I think that's a ball with him now. Is that him? I'm not sure. It gives a blind turn nonetheless. Demons desperately trying to clear from their defensive, which is being clogged up. But here we go again. Swans look to rebound and drive it deep into the forward line. A mark would be pretty important here. And I think they've got it. No, it's not paid. Play on to call. Crucial time now for the London Swans. This would be massive for them to get through the grand final. I think they're a frustrated club at times. They bowed out on this ground last year against the North London Lions in I think it was a preliminary final. I think it was, or maybe the semi-final. But they were right there last year and they only went down by a few points. They were leading at one stage. As I said, they won this tournament a few years ago. A lot of the London Swans been around for a few years now, many years. I think even they're one of the founding members of the British Association, British Australian Rules Football League, whatever it was called, which is a couple of decades in existence. The last few years have struggled, but they seem to be making amends today against a very strong Demons outfit. This could be their chance now. No, it's just cut off on the line. I think they're going to ball it up. I think that fair call. Both had probably equal. No, they're going to pay it. Is that a mark or I think that was a behind, was it? Not sure, but kick out nonetheless. Demons should just be smart about this now. There's a couple minutes to go at most, I would say. The ball's moving very slow. They just need to hold their marks, which they didn't do then, which is a quick rebound here. But now the pressure's right back on the Demons now. Right back on them. Good play good smart decision. I think everyone knew it was deliberate. Whether the umpire was going to pay it, I doubt it. But that was smart. It's going to chew up the clock even more now, and I think a couple more clean possessions don't lose their heads, and they'll get through to the grand final. They don't do that, and it could be a Swans Wildcats grand final, which I don't think anyone would have predicted, to be honest. And you can tell that tussle, they are fighting the Swans. They are fighting these last couple of minutes. You can sense how close. They haven't been this close to a grand final in a hell of a long time. This could be their moment. Demons clear now. Where's it going to land, though? Good clean possession, Demons. This is a bit more in the safe zone for them. And as the ball spills out of play. And the Wandsworth Demons half forward line. As we see some of the volunteers packing up Peckham Rye Common in the background. Stop to throw the ball in. A lot of the South East London Giants players have put in a hell of a lot of effort to this tournament over the last 3 years. They should be very proud of themselves, and the league should be very proud of itself for continuing to grow the sport in London in a brilliant way, opening up opportunities for men, women, children, older adults. And that is full time. I have to say bad luck to the London Swans there on a gallant effort to be in the semi-final, to only go down for less than a kick, really. That's a shame, but it's going to be a Wandsworth Demons versus West London Wildcats grand final for the 2016 AFL London Pre-Season Cup. As expected, you could say. I think the Lions were unlucky today. I think they bowed out on percentage when there's a three-way tie with the amount of wins, but the Lions will regroup and they will be, as usual, a dominant force throughout 2016. But for today, it's going to be a golden oldies clash of the Demons and Wildcats in the AFL Grand Final. Up next is the 2016 AFL London Pre-Season Grand Final for the Women's League. Wimbledon Hawks versus G. And right on cue, here comes the sun. Beautiful. Is it? Hope you're tuning in from around the world today. Live stream, first time ever AFL London. I really hope that people around the world have decided to switch on the YouTube channels. Very simple, very straightforward, which modern technology these days makes viewing local footy in London accessible to your living room anywhere in the world for free. Amazing. I still can't get over it, to be honest. I hope my mum and dad in Melbourne and my brother and my mates are watching, listening. I'm sure they didn't expect many standout performances from myself today. I'm usually an umpire, actually, believe it or not. Umpired about 200 games back in Melbourne. Love it. Umpiring is a great thing. Started when I was 13 on the boundary, then I moved up to field umpiring. I'm very happy that I can carry on umpiring here. I think umpiring is a wonderful part of the game that is not embraced by enough people. But it's good to see today we've got some female umpires out there who've done an outstanding job. Kate Grabowski from the Wandsworth Demons has done a fantastic job. Lisa Wilson from the Wimbledon Hawks, who should be out there today, has done a fantastic job. And Cece Hong from the Wimbledon Hawks, outstanding. But here we go, Women's Grand Final. Wimbledon Hawks, GB Swans national team. GB Swans won the European Championships in March a month ago, but this should be a good game. Sun is out. Backgrounds are packed up. This is all on now, as the Wimbledon Hawks push forward. They were here at the grand final last year in the pre-season cup, where they lost to the Demons. No, sorry, they won the pre-season cup last year, but they lost in the grand final at the end of the year to the Wandsworth Demons. But based on today's performances, you'd say the Wimbledon Hawks are the team to beat this year in the AFL London competition, as the GB Swans aren't in that one. AFL London Women's League is made up of 4 teams. The Wandsworth Demons, Wimbledon Hawks, North London Lions and South East London Giants. We had a cracking grand final last year with the Wimbledon Hawks and Wandsworth Demons. Outstanding players from both teams, who I mentioned before. Got Lauren Spark from the Hawks, and you had Tess Baxter and Jess Edwards from the Demons. Lisa Wilson from the Wimbledon Hawks. As I said, Kate Grabowski, the coach of the Demons, is stalwart of that club and very involved in AFL London and growing the game, growing her club. I'm sure she'd be gutted not to be out there today. She's a very competitive person, which is fantastic. Now I think, was that a goal? I think it was. I'm not sure. I must have missed that one. Chris Ray looks to be out in the middle again. He's done a brilliant job today. Umpired probably 10 games, I reckon. I'll buy him a beer later for this. He's been out there all day. Expecting his second child in the next week or so. So he's timed it quite well, Chrissy. So he could be here today. That's what he said he did. I think that was a push in the back by the Hawks. Wasn't paid. Not sure who the second umpire is, but I think he missed that one, and Hawks unlucky not to get a free kick there. 6 points to 0, GB Swans. Sun is out for the first time today, thank God. I think everyone's going to thaw out if they haven't already thawed out in the showers, but it's going to make the after party a cracking event tonight. So if you are listening in London, the sun is beaming here in Peckham Rye Common now. Get down, the after party will be from 4 till 8. It's already started actually. The Reading Roos have been there since midday, sinking frothies and reminiscing. A good crowd, the Reading Roos boys. Premiership winners 2014. Good bunch of guys. First time they've ever been involved in a pre-season cup, believe it or not. Speaking to Adam Bennett there, the president, and Trav, their coach, who's a superstar footballer. They were very happy to be here today, make the trip down. They made the wise decision of not driving. They caught the trains down so they can be on the Foster's cans for the rest of the afternoon. But it's great to have the Reading Roos boys down today, as it was the GB Swans, Southern Saxons from Brighton, in the Central North England combined side under their new branding, the Northern Storm. We're expecting big things in Northern Storm over the next 12 months, 2 years. You get some class act footballers up that way. Good tackle, Wimbledon Hawks. Good, strong tackle. This could equalise, and this is important. We've seen some very low scoring games in the last several games here, and I think every point counts. And I think another good chest mark by the Hawks player fell into her lap, really. Vision teaching scoreboard in the background. 1 goal to the Great Britain Swans, 0 to the Wimbledon Hawks. They're trying to equalise now. Hand passes misguided. Strong tackling equally from the GB Swans. It's a fight now. Clean possessions are a must. Lisa Wilson gets slung to the ground. And it is, again, who is that? I'm not sure. Number 6 for the Wimbledon Hawks. Lining up. Will be a bit out of her range. The ball's like a pretty heavy weight at the moment. But it's going to be put up there in the centre, the square, and it's going to dribble over the line for a. Oh, it should be who's that? That's a punter going to throw it in. Don't get it. Do not get tackled now. She snaps over her shoulder, smothered. Well done, GB Swans. Good play, good pressure there. I think she dropped it. Wrapped up again. Wimbledon Hawks forced out. High tackle again. Chris is going to call it. Well done. Well done, Chris Ray. Hawks pushing forward again. Pushing for a score on the board. Need to hold those marks. Chris Ray balls up. Lisa Wilson bursts out of the forward line, pushes it forward. That wasn't Lisa, sorry, that was her teammate. Ball is a cry. GB Swans have a good chance here. And they kick a second goal. Gee whiz, they're looking in a good position now to get 2 pieces of silverware in as many months. And remarkably, they've only been in existence for 4 months, I think. Outstanding effort. You hear the tunes of the after party starting to belt away now. I think it's blocked out on this live stream for music rights and whatnot. The bands are playing, the Aussie classics are belting out. The after party is building, and then more importantly, that sun is out, thank God. Beautiful day down at Peckham Ride Common when the sun's out. Whoops, nearly slipped over there. These very slippery conditions. Ball in pursuit now. It's CC Hong from the Hawks. He's been doing some umpiring today. Good competitor. Blow the whistle's a call. Well done, Chris Ray. Grand final here at Peckham Rye Common, 2016 AFL and Pre-Season Cup, Women's Division, Wimbledon Hawks, GB Swans. See the Demons camp in the background there commiserating. So close in their women's team, the reigning premiers from last year. They'd be pretty gutted about that. But their men's team are going to make amends in this game coming up, which is going to be an absolute belter between the Wildcats and the Demons. Two bloody strong clubs. And their rivalry is as strong as anything. You'll see. Bit of feeling in the game early today, apparently. But as is expected here. Ball up in the centre square. That muddy centre square. Very congested beneath this ruck contest. I think they need to give each other some space and push it out as that green double-decker bus goes past. It's as slow moving as this game at the present. Very hard to get a clean possession, has been all day for all teams. Good tackle, dispossessed, moved it on. Oh, threw that one out, rugby style I think. Chris can't see them all. Time to go again, hooked that kick. Going to fall into clear possession of the GB Swans. Shepherd was attempted. Aided a teammate somewhat and now is driven into the ground. And it's going to be another ball up. No, is it going to be a push in the back? Yep, I think that was a fair call. Well done, umpire. Another great decision. Been good decisions all day by the London umpires. They should be very proud of themselves. And that ball is going to dribble across the line, is it? Or is it going to still in play? Hot pursuit, and that is half-time. AFL London Women's League Grand Final. 2 goals for the GB Swans, 0 for the Hawks. It is going to be a very, very difficult task for the Wimbledon Hawks to claw the way back from this. In a low-scoring day overall due to weather. As the Hawks jog back to their huddle. And I think their coach is going to be very keen to remind them of the type of team that the Wimbledon Hawks are, which is in a very competitive team, very successful team. Shot of the after party there. Thanks to Bustabout and Belushi's, TNT, who have got behind this event. Foster's, of course, have sent us the beers. It's starting to pack out of the after party over there. It's a really good day. 4 hours to go of it. I think we've got the Concrete Caverns band on, a young British boy band from Middlesex, playing some of their independent tunes. Concrete Caverns, they're a good band actually. I was listening to them the other day. Really good. And of course the Bondi Beach Bums are headlining at 6 o'clock today. Presentations of the winners today will be in the party tent later on this evening. Second half underway now. Wimbledon Hawks, GB Swans, 2016 AFL and Pre-Season Cup Women's Grand Final. Sun is out again. Soccer skills on display now in this muddy conditions. Good pick up though by that GB Swans player. Kick to the Hawks centre half back. Intercepted again by Swans. 2 goals up the GB Swans. Pretty healthy lead considering the low scoring nature of today's game. They've got some handy players, the GB Swans, all around the country. As their name suggests, all around Great Britain. Good strong tackle, Wimbledon Hawks. Ball was the cry, not rewarded. Not sure about that one. Not sure how she got rid of it. But anyway, play goes on. Wimbledon Hawks clear now. Pushing up the half back line, but again cut off by that handy number 18 from the GB Swans, who's reassessing her position, leads her on. Looks like she's going to hit her target. She does. Ball not marked. Hawks player held on to. Some heavy shepherding going on there. Ball cleared again. Again intercepted by number 18 as she's pushed in the back but held on to. And I think the fair call was made to ball it up. Chris Ray steps in and says, "I'll have that. Thank you very much." Good tackling again. Little whistle blown prematurely, but fortunate for the umpires, the right call as the ball did stay in. Mud flies off the boot as the ball pushes down to the GB scoring zone. Wrapped up again by 2 Hawks players and driven to the ground, B-ball up 25 metres from the GB Swans goal. Hawks clear now. Half back line. Ball in hot pursuit. Eyes the footy from neither player, I think, as the ball dribbles over the line. Chris Ray does the boundary throw in as well as a field umpire. I haven't seen that before. Good on him. Ball snapped over the shoulder and nearly marked by the Swans player, but again wrapped up. It's more like a rugby scrum out there at the moment. I think the GB Swans will be quite happy with that situation. It's chewing up the clock where the Hawks need clean possessions. They need to get that ball moving. They can't just do this all the time. It's seconds are ticking at the moment. And these seconds are precious if the Hawks wish to claim back-to-back pre-season cup victories. But that is slowly slipping away, I'm afraid to say, for the Hawk supporters around the world. London, Melbourne, I know they've got a big following. Wimbledon Hawks been around for 25 years. The women's team have been around 2 years. Very popular here in London town, the Wimbledon Hawks are. And I think they've got the breakthrough they needed. Yes, they have. I think they're hearing the cheers around the world. People in their living rooms, on their computers, on their mobile phones, wherever they might be, saying, "Come on, Wimbledon Hawks." Hawkettes, as they're known. Sun-kissed Peckham Rye Common now. Better late than never, I suppose. Some would say it's more important for the after party anyway. Although it is in a party tent and we don't really need it. but we'd much rather see sunshine than the grey drizzle we've had today. It's game on now. Hawks are 50 metres away from equalising. They need that intensity, they need that clean possession. They're going to get it here from CC Hong, who's going to push a kick forward. Again, good tackling by the Hawks forwards. They need to get their hands on though, because it clears very quickly by the GB Swans, I've noticed, in these games they played today. They do push it out very quickly, like that one right there. In tough conditions, they need to drive this back, the Hawks, and they need marks. Dropped one there. And we're back to where we started a moment ago. 5 or so minutes left in this game. It's a clever kick from the GB Swans. Good centering ball now. Tussle on in the middle here. Crunching tackle. Ball dispossessed. Ball up. Great coverage today from the Bar TV boys. Live stream, first time ever in London. Really, really wonderful addition to the excitement of the footy here. Very important considering the high turnover of players from coming into London and they leave. But they still feel very connected to AFL London. Still have a lot of friends here and a lot of fantastic memories, and hopefully today a lot of those people are able to relive some of their experiences of having a kick in London Parks over here, which is really what they are, which get converted to Aussie rules pitches. Needed to hold that one. As you can see, evidence of the rain we've been having, those two little lakes there. Hawks need to get this moving now, I think. All tied up centre wing. Bloke's going to put his strongbow down to throw it in. Good on him. Thank you very much. I think that's Harry from the Giants. Thanks, Harry. Good bloke. New player this year. I think he's from outside country Victoria somewhere. Around Warragul. I think he's mates with Liam Kelly. Brought him down. People from all parts of the world play this sport in London. GB Swans player hung on to there, but I think letting it go under these difficult, scrappy circumstances. As Chris again is going to trudge his way forward to throw up in his congested pack of hungry Hawks and Swans. Minutes away now from the 2016 AFL London Grand Final Women's League. It sounds as the Hawks have got a kick, yes. Chris, I think, is aware of the time. He hurriedly gives it back. They need a mark here, the Hawks. Simple as that. And they don't get one. And I think it's going to be tied up again. And again, precious seconds are going to tick away for their chances of a back-to-back pre-season cup victory. CC Hong attempts a kick off the ground as unsuccessful. Again, ball up. Last roll of dice, I think, here for the Hawks, to be honest. They need to score twice in probably as many minutes. And I think they can't really muck around with this anymore. They need to push, and I think that was the wrong option. It doesn't look like it's going to work out. In fact, it's going to hinder them more than anything as the ball creeps out of their attack. And back into the hands of the GB Swans, who are going to, I think, play this safe and keep pushing it to the boundary and tie the ball up. Keep going. I think she's run a full quota now, but she gets away with it. But again, this GB defence is really good, really clever, sharp. They're moving it. They haven't let much get in their way today. Got time as a call by the Hawks, but I think that is a little optimistic. And that is it. The GB Swans have won the 2016 AFL London Pre-Season Cup Final. They won the Euro Championships in March last year. You could say they were the favourites coming in today after that pretty emphatic victory. And they've won today by 1 goal. Right, here we go. The 2016 AFL London Pre-Season Cup Grand Final. Wandsworth Demons versus West London Wildcats. How many times have we said that in the last 25 years for a grand final? A lot, I think. Probably the most ever. Two very strong arch rivals. Very competitive. There's going to be a lot in this game, on and off the field, I reckon. Pride's at stake. There's a siren. As umpire Josh Davies is going to call another AFL London Grand Final. Very experienced British umpire. Ball up now. West London win the tap and drive it forward. Nearly a mark there by the West London half forward. Driven into the ground by the Demons player. Ball up. Good tackling. Yep, Sun is out. On display here for the Grand Final. Good tackling, dispossessed. I think that was ball, but gets on with it. No, it was a West London free kick. I'm not sure that was for. Big fly. Pushing the back is he's asked a question, and he's going to get it. West London are going to have a shot from 35 metres out. In these conditions, that will feel like 55. Pushes it to the near behind post. Foster's Cairns going down a treat in this weather now. This live stream is brought to you by Bar TV. Big fly in the forward for the Wildcats. Ball spills. Tough possessions today. Very tough to get a possession in this muddy Peckham Rye Common as the Wandsworth Demons player still grounds. He's moving. Always a good sign, but they're calling for some medical treatment. Not really sure what happened there, but he's up and about now, which is good. Number 67 for the Demons. Not sure who that is, but he looks okay to take his kick, which is good. So if his family or friends are watching back home, all is good. So he chips it over to the centre wing, hits his target, and play on. Wrapped up now, gets his hand passed away in time. Ball contested. West London try and muscle it out. Centering hand pass. Snap around the shoulder and intercepted by Wandsworth Demons defence, who again have been clever all day. After party looking cracking in the background for those teams and bowed out. For those into the grand final, the crowd is building now at Peckham Rye Common. Good crowd out today, considering the weather. Last year was teeming with people, but it is a good crowd. Well done to the organisers of this day and all participating teams. Umpires, sponsors, Belushi's have been integral in getting this tournament up and running. The live streaming guys at Bar TV. Great effort by all involved in AFL London. It's the biggest and best league outside of Australia by a mile. It's been around for 26 years as Nathan Costley gives chase to the Demons player. Ball pushes forward and about to fall in the hands of Lloydie Williams, who's dragging it in. He'd be unlucky to... Oh, I think he was lucky there, Lloyd. That ball went in but didn't come out, and usually that is holding the ball. Josh Davey didn't think so. Ball up there. Josh is making a clear exit around those big blokes. Ball driven to the ground by Nathan Costley. Coach of the Wildcats for a few years now. Great competitor. Been involved in AFL London for a long time. Done a hell of a lot for the league and is a great player. So I hope, wishing him well and the Cats today. As the Demons are looking for a grand final, a premiership. They haven't won one in a few years. They've been up there second place, third place most years, but they haven't won a flag for a few years in the Demons men's division. Been unlucky in the last few years. But they are always at the pointy end of every season. But silverware in the top divisions are hard to come by. They did win the third division last year. To discredit the third division boys, good on them. They won the social league last year. The Demons beat the Wildcats quite convincingly in the end. That was a good day for them. But their ones are thirsty for a premiership. Yeah, so West London have scored that recent goal. They're 6 points up now. And they look to drive forward again. Wrapped up by the Wildcats forward. As Delavid Devoda punches it forward and intercepted by the Demons half-back as it heads over the Belushi's wing now. Demons look to move it into their forward 50 as they do. Big fly. Unsuccessful mark. Oh, I think the Wildcats pushing the back there. He's going to play on quickly, as they very often do, West London. Here we go again, rebound and cut off again.
Justin, if you can hear me, it should be 7-0 Wildcats.
Okay, no worries.
Costley's got the ball with the Wildcats half-back flank, calling his players for options. He punches it down the ground. Good, strong overhead mark by the Demons player. As their camp watches on, waiting for that grand final victory in the men's division. Wildcats up by 7 points. Tough ball out there today. Last game of the day. 33 games of footy have been played at Peckham Rye Common today in this year's pre-season cup, the most ever. Most ever in any AFL London tournament in the last 26 years. 17 teams competed. And every club in London, for the first time in the league's history, were at the one place at the one time. Lock it up as the call. I think they've got no choice but to lock it up in these conditions. As we approach the end of the first half, it's the Wildcats up by a healthy 7 points. Demons have a good chance now if they move quickly to capitalise on this. It is way out of his distance, and I think the siren may beat him. And it does, and I think that is an impossible distance, with all due respect to that Wandsworth Demons player. And he's proved me wrong. Great goal. Great goal, Wandsworth Demons, to even things up going into the second half. That's going to be a brilliant second half in the 2016 AFL London Pre-Season Cup Grand Final. After party cranking in the background now. That marquee holds 300 people, and I'm sure there's a lot of thirsty players in there now filling it up with the additional outdoor area where the barbecues are. Bondi Beach Bums due to play 6 p.m. Concrete Caverns are playing now. Presentations will be in there at 6:30 this evening, where the winners of the 3 pre-season cups will be handed over. Right, here we go, second half. 2016 AFL London Pre-Season Cup Grand Final. West London Wildcats lead Wandsworth Demons by 1 point. That ground is chopped right up. 33 games of footy played across 3 grounds today. The super pitch, the Gaelic footy pitch was converted to an Aussie rules pitch, and of course the main ground here where this second half will take place. As the umpire calls for the siren, he just does it himself in the end. Good contest in the middle. It's going to be on now. There's a premiership up for grabs. Arch rivals, Demons, Wildcats in London. 25 years this rivalry's been going. It's as strong today as it was in those first years. Ball held up, as has been so often the case in these muddy, sticky, wet conditions. Belushi's sign in the background helped us put on a great event today, partnering with the Giants and AFL London. Ooh, I think he dropped that one. Demons get the advantage anyway. West London mark on this in the half-back line. West London push it forward now on the lead. Hits his target. And he'll also shoot from about 30 metres out on an angle. Tough kick this one, but we saw that Demons player slotted a beauty just before the on the halftime siren. This will make it difficult. But he misses to... No, it's marked on the line. Oh, by West London. He's going to shoot from a very tight angle. And he should kick this one. And he does. West London back out to a 7-point lead now. Ball up in the middle, West London clear. Starting to just get the feel they're controlling this game now. 7 points is a big margin today. It's 12-minute halves. They're playing with a bit more conviction than the Demons at present. They're hitting the ball a lot harder, seem to have a lot more time as the ball gets wrapped up in their forward 50. Josh Davey throws a ball up. Demons try and get a clear possession. In the end, it's hand pass into the ground as a tussle goes on the half-forward line. Cats go back to go forward. Mark not paid. Dribbles it deep into the Wildcats 50 as it goes out of bounds. And that will be a Wildcats throw-in. Dangerous area for the Demons. They can't afford another one this late in the game. Good tackling now, good pressure now. But, oh, I think that saved on the last line. That was an important save. They need to move this, the Demons. That's 6 minutes to get their first premiership. If they move it, it can definitely be done. I think there are a lot of people backing them. Got a great, humongous following, the Wandsworth Demons, around the world, especially here in London, as do the Wildcats. Two very, very big clubs. Josh Davey throws it up on the forward 50. Keith Delavota is thrown into ground, a bit high, but he'll get up. He's been tunnelling in all day, as Keith, terrific player. There he goes again. Oh, tackle there. No correct disposal, but ball again is held up. Foster's cans are being cracked all around Peckham Rye Common now as teams are celebrating their wins, celebrating their team's performances. Some players, first game of AFL London ever, AFL footy ever. For others, it's still a chance to get their hands on a Premiership Cup. And that's certainly what these teams, two teams, are doing right now. Good stabilising mark there by the Demons player. We're got a bit of space now. They can, well, no, they're going dangerously backwards, and it's cut off by the Wildcats half forward, who's going to send this one. No, he spoils a kick, and back here we go for the Demons, who really needed to hold the marks going forward now, because time is ticking. Last 3 minutes, or 3 or 4 minutes now. Demons are 2 kicks behind, and they need a goal. Kicking in danger there, I think. Understandable in these conditions. West London will just steady, chip it down to their running player who can run on, and he can belt it forward. Good hands now. Good mark, running back into the flight of the ball. Just need to be smart now, the Demons. They're doing that. Holding their marks, taking time with their kicks. Not too far out from goal now. Oh. Good mark. Plays on immediately. Drives it back to the Demons forward. Crowd getting really vocal now. They can sense the urgency with each kick. Every possession is important. And a good chance here for the Demons if he can run this right in. He elects to go the short option, which is spoiled, and they're unnecessary pushing there, I think. And the Reading Roos boys get a welcome addition to their fan base, and I think the Demons boys, Wildcats boys, just letting the Demons player know that's not on. Anyway, play goes on. Gets the crowd a bit more interactive in this last few minutes of the pre-season cup. Ball thrown out. Costley breaks a tackle. Good hands, one-handed hand pass. Again, good tackling. And there's still a little bit of life left for the Demons. 2 quick goals. I don't think we've seen 2 quick goals all day, though. That's a problem. As a spectator will throw it in. Probably 2 minutes to go. I think time is running out now. I think the Wildcats have been in this position one too many times to throw a game like this away. I think they are making amends from last year's 1-point grand final loss, which would have cut them pretty deep. And this ball looks to dribble through, and that will be the sealer. Final minute now. AFL London Pre-Season Cup. Wildcats look to get their second piece of silverware for the year. And pretty impressive effort considering round 1 is next week. As Williams looks to clear a lot of the ball in this game. And there's a siren. West London Wildcats have won the Pre-Season Cup 3 years in a row now. Outstanding effort by anyone's standards, and they deserve a Foster's. Thank you very much to everyone who's tuned in today from wherever you've been watching in the world. We hope the live stream has allowed you to stay connected to your friends or loved ones, or if you're just sitting in your flat in London and couldn't be bothered getting out because of the cold weather, we hope it's been able to allow you to stay involved in the Pre-Season Cup today, which is a growing event. Big thank you to Bar TV for providing this brilliant opportunity. It's been enjoyable to commentate, and it's been brilliant knowing that so many people around the world have been able to have access to this tournament. And of course, thank you to Belushi's and Foster's Bus About, who have sponsored this tournament. They've put on a humongous after party. Thank you to AFL England, who have partnered with us and sent teams from Central North England, AFL Southern England, GB Swans. Thanks to the Reading boys who came over and make their trip for their first ever Pre-Season Cup. Congratulations to GB Swans for winning it, for the West London Wildcats for winning it, and for everyone who's been listening today. We'll see you back at Peckham Rye Common next year. Thank you.